If I were to point to one hallmark of 2025, it is that honesty is gone for the most part. Oh, will you find instances of honest individuals? Oh, of course. I know many honest individuals. My students are honest people. I've been fortunate. I've known many honest people throughout my life. Those are instances. Overall, what we see, and again, go play on the internet, you'll find yourself in an endless jungle of dishonesty, of dishonest people, of trolls, of people who are just there to blather, of the internet and their little personage on the internet and in any chat room on X, just being nothing more than an extension of their ego, etc. We live in a world that is not honest anymore. Despite the fact that there are many honest individuals, they are few and far between. Well, what is it that we are attempting to do as spiritual people? We're not playing a video game. Again, we're not reading a comic book. What is it that we are attempting to do? And this is a challenge for everyone out there. What is it, if you claim you're spiritual, you are approaching spirituality, what is it that you're really trying to do? You see, you can go into any field you want, and some of them can be tough. Go become an MD. Go become an MD. Oh, that's easier said than done. Go become an astrophysicist. Go become a rocket scientist. One of my leading disciples is a rocket scientist, retired rocket scientist, actually. Go become a rocket scientist. Find a field. It's going to be tough. If you're not dedicated, you're not going to make it in that field. Spirituality is different. It leaves all other fields and endeavors in the dust. Because when you are claiming, oh, I'm on a spiritual pursuit, what you are now saying, maybe unbeknownst to yourself, maybe you don't know this, but let me tell you what you're actually saying. And I'm telling you this because, again, in the ancient past, when a person said such a thing, I am going to now pursue God and truth, they understood what I'm about to tell you. Today, people are children. No one understands this. But you go back 2,000 years, 3,000 years, you look at someone, like Gautama Buddha, like Gautama Siddhartha, who leaves his palace behind and goes into the forest and fasts and becomes skin and bones to know truth. They understood this. But when you say, oh, yes, I'm on a spiritual pursuit, what it means is that you are willing to leave everything that is a lie inside of you behind. And those lies, having grabbed onto your innards, see, I'm just doing this with my physical form. These lies have grabbed onto your mind and your psyche in a death grip. When you say, oh, I'm spiritual, what you're saying is, I'm willing to do anything necessary to leave those lies behind, to loosen that death grip. Leave those lies behind. And I am willing to surrender the totality of who I am, not just my mouth too, but my senses, my mind, my intellect, certainly my physical body. I am willing to devote everything that I am to pursuing that truth, to the point where when the world that I have known and lived in all of my life begins to melt away, and I begin to see past it, and I begin to see that true light of what is truth, and it's like nothing I've ever seen, I am willing to not just in awe and reverence run away from it, but no, instead embrace it and understand this is what God is. It is something beyond anything I ever could have imagined. And even with my, 290 IQ and 17 PhDs, something I could never have imagined. And I surrender unto that supreme absolute. That's what it means to be spiritual. So that's why I have these sayings I'm known for. Oh, what it means to be spiritual, you don't play games, you're not playing games, don't play games. Be honest, be honest, be honest, etc. There are these things I repeat again and again and again. There's a reason I repeat them. It is because if you could have gone back in history roughly 2,500 years ago and gone to North India and visited this tribe of people known as the Shakya clan, and if you would have gone to the court of the king, and if you would have met right before he leaves, if you would have met Gautama Siddhartha when he made up his mind, I'm going to pursue truth at any cost. That's what you would have met. If you had gone back 2,000 years ago and having just completed fasting for 40 days and 40 nights in the desert and about to begin his ministry, if you had met Jesus Christ, that's what you would have met in him. If you could have met any of the rishis, when they themselves come to that point of realization, yes, I've seen this world and I know there is something infinitely greater beyond it, and I want to know it and I want to serve it. If you could have met any of these people at that juncture in their life, any of these rishis, that's what you would have met. Someone with this understanding. That no, I'm not becoming spiritual because, oh, it's the cool thing to do. It's something that I can show off about. It's something that will, satisfy a little bit of curiosity, etc., etc., and a million other excuses that I can give. But no, someone who is on fire to know truth at any cost. At any cost. This is what we are to become. And this is what is wonderful. If we indeed become this, then there is direct correspondence, there is reciprocation. When we reach out to God 1 foot, God comes toward us 100 feet. When we are on fire in this way to truly know truth, with no games sprouting up from subtle ego, and being absolutely honest, and with humility, and understanding that in most cases, it's better to just be quiet than to blather on. When we can approach God and truth in this way, for every foot that we proceed toward God, he's coming 100 feet toward us. In other words, his mercy is there, and we will know him. This is why I guarantee people always, if and only if, again, let me make this very clear, that's a logical construct. If and only if you take this approach to knowing God, you will know God. You will know God. You will know God.